Hey everybody, it's BC here, and welcome to another episode of Hellion. Yeah, last episode we did a whole bunch of moving around with the station and completely destroyed our life support system in the process. I realize now I should actually turn my life support system off before I did that, so I didn't actually waste anything that was in the tanks, because everything was going to get depressurized anyways. Even though this is going to be the second to last episode before the wipe, I figured I may as well go do something that's going to get us some resources. We need a lot of resources, so drilling isn't going to be the option, looting isn't going to be the option, and the only thing I can think of is something I haven't done yet, and that's go pick up a second, or if not a third cargo bay. Yeah, I should be okay with oxygen. The reason being is you can actually dock the cargo bays side by side with the big bay doors, and I've never done that before. At the same time, too, when you pick these up, you usually get 1,500, 2,000 resources in it, so at least give us some nitrogen, something to fill up the life support system. I'm going into the cargo bay now because I got, oh wait, I think I already took them out, didn't I? I had a couple of spare warp cells in there. I think I grabbed them already, but before they depressurize, so I might as well go check. That's one thing I like about these, is they have the box over there that hold the warp cells. But I don't know if there's any other modules you can get to have them. And I was gonna say, where's my turret? And I realized it's actually in my ship. And, oh, I left them in here, good. Because I might have to go somewhere far to find this thing. I don't know where, but I'm gonna go. So, now we are gonna go the entire length of the station here. I'll take you for the walk here. So we're at the cargo bay. We're gonna walk through the cargo bay. Go through the power supply, the life support module, the lifeboat, through the crew quarters, through the three T sections, the airlock, and then into the ship. And it's a bit of a walk, but that's, well, not really, because the other half of the section's all 0G anyway, so we just float through it. I wish there was a way to actually lock the doors open, but when you manually open them and you walk through the door, it cancels the override. Right, like, if I'll show you, if I override it, now it stays closed. And I'll override it again, and then it stays open. But if I walk through, and I walk through again, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It has done it for me before, but I wanted to try to leave them open. Yes, I'm going the right way, I do believe. It should be the life support module. Yes, it is. Can tell by the zipper on the floor. I have no idea what that's about. Makes me wonder if there's like some sort of hidden base underneath here or something. It's like a hinge. It's kind of weird. I always think the developers have hidden like secrets in these modules that nobody's ever figured out yet. But now we're into the lifeboat, which is our main resource control. But unfortunately, there's no resources to control except deuterium, which I've got more than enough of. Alright, so that was D, so now we go into C, and this is going to be our floaty way to the dock. And stuff just drew in there. Got my spare basketballs, and they'll probably keep spawning there, so I'll have unlimited supply of them. I think it's the airlock that's actually creating the gravity in here. So what I could do is I could just add an airlock, take that airlock, put it on that T module, get one more, put it on the last one, and that should give us gravity all the way through, because I think that's what's going on. Because this section here has gravity, and you cross onto this side, and it's 0G. That's what's got to be. Anyways, let's go. I could have done it on the panel. Actually, I didn't need to close that door. What am I doing? It's a long day. I'm actually still recording this after last episode. I wanted to go and do this cargo bay thing. Look at that. 0.9 already. Wow, I've got everything shut off. It's not like there's anything to actually rebuild the pressure with. Not yet. But I figure we get a couple of cargo bays, we might be able to get enough life support. We also get a nice view of the cargo bay from the windshield. I never actually showed that in the last episode. But when I was docking, let's hurry before it runs away. Actually get the cargo bay right in front of the windshield. You can see the station. Too bad the sun's in our face. Anyway, I think we'll just head off to Everest quickly, see if there's anything over there. And go here. Actually, let me take my helmet off first. I don't need to be wasting my oxygen right now. There, that way I don't have to listen to myself breathe. That heartbeat tends to get to me sometimes too. Okay, so we want to go to, oh, not that far out. Where is it? And Beth here, we want Everest Station. Okay, we can reach it. Don't need to crash just before the end. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna do it myself. All right. Yeah, I got enough warp cells for this. So I will bring you back when we get there. Well, I'm not finding anything here. There's actually a couple other ships here, so maybe other people are looking for it. I am finding L modules or left module, left corridor, right corridors, and nothing. But this is what I'm saying. Like everything's just derelicts that's showing up nowadays. So maybe nothing's showing up. It might be one of those things I might have to go all the way to Aya to find. But I'm gonna head off to Calypso. It's going to be about 15 minutes for me. It's going to be, well, it's probably closer to 20 minutes for me, but it's going to take about 3 seconds for you. So I'll see you in 3, 2, 1. Well, I wasn't having too much luck over at Calypso, and I wasn't finding anything around Wrath, so I thought, I figure with the server being plucked clean already, maybe we'd check out at Namath. And I didn't really find anything my first scan. My first orbit was out here, and I didn't find anything at all. No derelicts, no nothing. And I came in here, and I found a few derelicts. Nothing but derelicts, but let's go to this one here and just go check it out. I don't know if I've actually found anything from any... I don't even know if I've even found anything around the math. I don't think I've ever gotten a proper scan. Do a quick warp here. That's good enough. And let's see what we can find. Again, I have heard of higher tier mining equipment, but I have never found anything. The asteroid scanner is like the highest tier mining equipment I have found. But from what I've heard, there's like... again, there is a reason why there's a big door on the cargo bay. It's not just to dock two cargo bays together. There was supposedly some sort of mini mining vessel or something that you're supposed to be able to fly right in there. That's why you can turn the gravity off. It's also got something to do with why the floor drops down like that. I'm not 100% sure. But I was hoping I'd be able to find 2 or even 3 cargo bays today. Get them all docked together and have one big giant massive cargo bay, but I'm not finding anything at all. No, let's just hope there's no rubber banding out here. It seems to be more so at some planets than others. And it could be maybe something wrong with the despawn mechanic. Because around Bether's orbit, not around Bether itself, but in the same solar orbit as Bether, there's been a airlock on this server that's been there for like a week with a distress call. Nobody, I don't know what it is. It's been there for the longest time. I've heard it might be some sort of a trap or something. Well, let's see if we find anything. Watch, I'll actually find a drill. Whoa. Holy jeez. That's what I mean. Well, let's see if we can stop the spin on this thing. They want to add damage mechanic to the game and stuff like this happens with the bad servers. Come on. Slow, slow, come on. Just want to touch it. Just to stop that spin. There we go. Come on, let's see if we can stop the roll now. Oh, where are you going? It's kind of hard when you can't actually look up. I have no idea where it went now. Where is it? Okay, it's right there. Let's see what happens when I match. Okay. I can get in there. As long as it's not spinning like the endurance, then I don't care. You don't care, do you? No, you don't. Of course you don't. You're just a mindless turret. Alright. Before I forget, I charged up my jetpack too. Oh, I guess I gotta depressurize before I open the door. And hopefully we find something good. You know, I came out here and I didn't get anything on the scan. I was thinking, oh great, that was a waste of a warp cell. I've got, I think, altogether maybe 1.5 left. So I'm thinking if I don't find anything here, we'll probably go to Athnar, because I think we'll be pretty close, maybe 10 minutes out at most. And we can check out Tuscana for a cargo bay. I'm not going to try to get all the way out to Ascatar. That's a good half an hour away. That's just a cell and a half. I haven't got that many warp cells left. I'm just about done. Alright, get some light on the situation. And hopefully we don't rubber band too much. See if we can match rotation. Oh, that's not the way I want to go. Oh, let's try to go on the other side. I'm scared to hit shift because I know it's going to bounce on me. But I think I got it. It is so difficult to do this. Okay. I think I got it. Come on. Let's try to fly in. Don't hit shift or anything. If I hit shift, I'm probably going to get bounced like 50 meters or something. Oh, that is so close. Why is my light not on? Oh, look, a Proteus jetpack. Resources. I don't need the resources. This is what I've been noticing too. You probably notice on this derelict that the twitch that's going on. I've been seeing that on every module I've gone to in the last 2 days. I don't know what's causing that twitch, but it's annoying. And I'm just going to leave the jetpack because I don't even have a spare helmet. I think I got one other helmet and I've got 2 suits, 2 jetpacks. Is there really nothing else on here? Alright, and no, doesn't look like it. I just want to get off of this ride. There's the suit. And no helmet. Helmets are easy to find, but whatever. I don't care, I got a spare one. Alright. That was fun. I do not want to do it again. I have done that so many times. It's always a good way to tell that somebody's been there too, is if you show up to a derelict and it's spinning out of control. Yeah, somebody's been there. You could tell the rubber banding's in effect. It's actually not too bad out here. But I want to try to do another scan since I'm on a different side of the planet. I think I'm not really sure how the scanning works. I don't know if the planet actually blocks the scan or how far the scan radius is around the ship. But anyways, I'll bring you back to the nav panel. Okay, just initiate the scan, see what we can find, because I was down here, that's why all this stuff showed up. So now that I'm up here, apparently, nothing shows up for some reason. And derelict. Let's try to get in close, see what we can find. Our periapse is down to about here. It's too close. I don't like it. That's if that's where I am. You never know with this game. Well, At this point in development, anyways. Nothing wrong with the game. Absolutely nothing wrong. Okay. Am I gonna hit the planet? I think so. Oh. Oh, let's chance it. It's a little close, but we should be okay. Oh. We're gonna find out in about 5 seconds here. Unfortunately, I can't see the planet coming if it's gonna hit. And oh, we made it. Good. Always gotta be careful warping close to a planet like that. But this will get us closer. And we'll do another scan. See what we can find. If not, then I'm gonna have to head to Athnar. Okay, what do we get? Nothing. Nothing. And these things are useless. You can't grapple them, you can't dock to them, you can't do anything with them. So, really not worth it there. I'm just looking for a cargo bay. I'm gonna need warp cells anyway, so I guess next up is gonna be Athnar. Well, that maneuver's not gonna work. It's gonna be certain death. See if I can turn the headlight on, see if that actually lights up the planet still. Give it a second. We're actually just gonna cancel that. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the horizon there. This is the planet. That was where my maneuver was. I'm gonna try to get a better shot at this. Alright, here we are. We are at Tuscana, just outside of Athnar. And we will also check here for, yes, Athnar here. Check Athnar for some warp cells before we head back. At this point, I'm not expecting anything, because I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm pretty sure the whole system has been picked clean. Oh, jeez, wouldn't you know it? There's that corridor I was looking for. Oh, well. We're not going to worry about the corridor anymore. Stripped. Oh. Wasn't one of mine. If you see the minnow, that's mine. So there's nothing here. There's a S module, a couple of derelicts, and a ship that's been looted that got looted before me. Unfortunately, that's all there is around here. Maybe... Maybe I'll jump up here quickly and do another scan. See if we have anything. If not, we're going to have to go to... let me get this set first, and I'll have a look at my map here. It's not a map, it's just names of the planets scribbled down with whatever zone they are. Oh, Warp 3 might help. Come on, where are you? There you are. If my ship's radar was far enough, I'd probably be able to use the engines for stuff like this, but they only go like 1,000 kilometers, and I think we're going like, I didn't even look, what, 15, 20,000 kilometers or something. But after this, I guess it's gonna have to be not much, really, back to Harath, unless I start working my way out to Ascatar, which is a long ways away. Depending on where it is, right? Depending on what side of the sun we're on and what side of the sun they're on. Just like old Kerbal, right? So we'll do one more quick scan here. I don't think I'm finding it. Especially if I see if there's a stripped ship here. someone might have been here already. And nothing showed up. Nothing at all. And I'm not going to bother taking that cargo module or corridor. So we will go around here, and what I'm going to do is, it's going to be a little bit before I get back. I don't know where I'm going to go. The only other option would be go check at Harath again. Harath and then maybe Everest. You never know. But where am I? Where am I? Where am I? There I am. So I'm going to go check here, pick up a couple of warp cells, and I'll meet you back at Harath. Okay, well, I've been all over the Hellion system and back and left a trail of empty warp cells everywhere I went, and I can't find a cargo bay anywhere. I have my helmet on because, as you can see by the orange light, my life support is down. Apparently, I'm out of oxygen now. So I'm out of oxygen, the station's out of nitrogen, so I'm going to have to do a bit of a mining run. I was thinking about I probably should have brought my cargo bay, but whatever. The amount of time it takes to dock and redock that thing, I might as well just warp out to the asteroid, do some mining, go back with my 14 containers, whatever. I think I have like a dozen batteries now, so at least I can get a guaranteed dozen containers without having to worry about swapping them out mid-battery and whatnot. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to probably do a whole nitrate run and then a whole ice run. And then I'll bring you back when I've got the hold all filled up. Alright, I am just coming back now. I just did 2 runs. The second one wasn't a full run. I just got tired of mining. Mining in this game is just so grindy. But the first time I went out, I got, what was it, 6 canisters of dry ice, which was all oxygen. And then, what was it, another 8 of nitrate materials. And this time I just got 4 of each. But life support is up and running on both the ship and the station. It's not a whole lot of oxygen on the station. The station's actually running low, but the Starbug here's got, I don't know, about 400 of each. So it's okay for now, but it doesn't matter because we're going to be done here pretty soon anyways. There's like some serious desync issues on the server right now. I was trying to park next to the asteroid, and apparently the asteroid is like 700 meters out of sync. I'd be 500 meters away, and I go and hit match velocity, and it bounced me 200 meters onto the other side of the asteroid. Half the time I was actually inside and I didn't want to get out just in case something happened with the ship being stuck in the asteroid like that. I made the mistake, and this is really cool too. If you look at the top of the screen, you can actually see the cargo bay coming into view as I'm raising upwards. It'd really be cool to see this from the outside, but unfortunately I have to be in this view. And then I got bitten by the drill bug a few times again, trying to relog and having the drill still in my inventory and come back in, and oh yeah, I lost two containers and 2 batteries. And I think I did that 2 or 3 times, so I lost quite a bit of stuff. And there was a bit of an issue with the asteroids too. As I went in and I started drilling, the drill wouldn't pick anything up, and that's why I was trying to relog. And I found out I actually had to back away about 200 meters from the asteroid until it sort of did its like unloading thing, and then go back in, and then it would actually work. So apparently there's, as far as I know, there's supposed to be some like higher tier mining equipment. I've never found anything but these drills, so I'm kind of curious about that. But anyways, that's what I mean. As I'm docking, I'm actually going upwards, and you can actually see this come down from the top. So it'd be pretty interesting to see a docking from here with somebody else doing it. We're actually in the sunlight today. Nice. I have tried to gather up some warp cells. I don't have too much. I was thinking about getting another ship, so actually I should go downstairs and get some resources. And get my jet back on so I can actually maneuver. Okay. Yeah, I was the issue with the drill's not picking anything up. I thought there was something up with the drill, so I kept trying to change the canisters and the batteries, and that wasn't doing it. And so, but this drill does actually work. But I got 2 on me plus 2 there, and these ones here, so grab what I can. For some reason, it's not picking stuff up when it should. And then we'll just go up and I'll start unloading some of this stuff. I think next episode, which is going to be the last episode before the wipe, we are going to test out the engines. Because I've never really done any like extreme maneuvering with the engines. I was heading back to the station. I was 28 kilometers out, so I fired up the engines and I got going about 600 meters a second in no time. I know it is possible to actually access the nav map and then still control the vessel. If you open up the nav map, you get the arrow, but if you push F again, then you get control of the ship with the RCS and the engines. So maybe I can get a live update on the orbits, whether or not Sphere of Influence actually captures my ship, or if I have to like accelerate to that point and then slow down when I'm there. I don't know. But anyways, let's go see what we got here. I just got about half of it on me right now. Unfortunately, this nitrogen's so hard to get these days. Like that 150 is going to get me, what, 75 of each? Oh yeah, I want to find. There you go, 75 nitrogen and then 16 nitro. But what one thing I was wondering is it possible to actually refine nitro into nitrogen? But as you can see, we're not doing too good on life support right now. That's the ship right there. It doesn't have a whole lot. And this is the life support module, 90 oxygen. So I want to see if you can further process this. No, you can't. Alright, well anyways, that's that. Yes, and then I got the dry ice and all that stuff. So I'm going to finish up stuff here. Like I said, next episode we're going to go ahead and mess around with the engines when we still have a chance without any damage. And then hopefully in the next update we're not going to crash and burn into the station and kill ourselves on the first day. But I'm sure we will. But anyways, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me a like. I'll see you in the next one. Later.